Huh. Well, it's not terrible. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. Yeah, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this. I would expect you to find your own style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes they're really different from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, notice that you're spending time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught to never expect things from anybody. It's not like I was waiting for you or anything. So you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Yeah, okay, so this is the same. Not bad, right? It's got a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. Of course not. His message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Doubt I have to explain it. Anyone would agree to the subject inner joke. The pressure is afraid of. Okay, this is the same. Even in my own place, respect me. Way too much. This is a little bit different, actually. But I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. Kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Okay. Hi again, Ren. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. Take that as long as it's not going to flying yourself. Maybe then you'll come up with a masterpiece. Count on that. You'll never know. Share what you wrote for today? Here, you go. Alright. Great job, Ren. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. It's not very fair. I guess it's worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes? This kind of writing, right? Writing that full of energy and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so I don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. If she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. I miss anything? Really? Oh, we started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. I need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'll be more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I'll get back to my poem now. Anyway, wanna read my poem now? Look how this one turned out, so I hope you do too. This is a completely different poem. Save me. The colors. They won't. Bright. Beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. This is... Okay, so... She had a poem like this before, but it's slightly different this time. Noise won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms. I don't know what that's actually supposed to say. Screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless of meaninglessness. Delete her? Okay. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Just trying to... Well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm afraid. I'm waiting for this. See what you've written for today. surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Ren, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. Really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows, even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's amazing to feel like I'm valued, Ren. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Aha, I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Ren? I'm not being weird, am I? Right? I have a hard time, usual, at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. Right now, I want you to read my poem too, okay? Wheel. This is different. A rotating wheel, turning on an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn darkness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Okay. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your pocket yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I, just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. Now you're touching it. Okay, she's a little bit stalkery. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. I've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? No, I would not. I would not like to read it, but I'm going to anyway. Can you hear me? Yeah. It's Sayori. She's over there. She's my mouse. What the fuck? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we need to have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We should end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. It's a concern of mine as well. I really want to do this with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, now everyone's been a little more lively ever since Jen joined. And we've started with some club activities. This isn't time for us to become complacent. She'll only have 4 members. The festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. That's key. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Rin? Ah. Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Rin to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked to until Rin joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Rin isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. You know, you're president and all. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Rin want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? It doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Ren, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of this all this anyway? So, I'm assuming that the fact that she's saying you didn't even get a choice not to join is in reference to the fact that there was no option in the game to not join the club. I just think that's kind of an interesting little thing they did there. What did I just skip something? What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? Not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't that many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Ren. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri, walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. Kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club room is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. Not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Ren? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. Decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. It's important is for everyone to get along. If the club deprived something you can't get anywhere else. I think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. So we'll end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own. Her eye's bleeding. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, I'm on your side as well. Alright, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know I still think you're a wonderful vice president. Also a wonderful friend. With Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. Talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Ren? Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ren before we leave. Just see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. He looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? And I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know? Oh, God. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. How mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird. Because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, because it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No! Stop it! Oh, God. I don't want Natsuki to die. I'm gonna pick her. I don't know if that's gonna make her not die, but 1 out of 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 20. I hate everything. I saw that. Wait. Skipping. Hold on. Marriage? No. Hold on. Childhood? No. I saw Sayori jump twice. I don't know if that means anything. You ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, told you not to. Ugh. It's really late again? Is there as usual, Natsuki? What are you talking about? Say it like I do on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Just has gotten into you lately. Look, it's been thinking about yesterday. It's a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Oh man, the last one here again. Practicing piano again? Yeah. Ha ha ha. Must have a lot of determination, starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Motivates me to keep working hard for the festival too. Anyway, Ren, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could already have plans today. Ah, that's so, Yuri? That's correct. Ren is already engaged in a novel and we are reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. One thing I can make my reading time any better is a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Closet. I'm not drinking the tea. I'm not drinking your tea. I don't care. I don't trust you. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm to plug this in the teacher's desk and go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. Simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. It's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Turn hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? We're just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. Heading down the hallway. Ha! 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 It's a noise coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Kuh! Sharp inhale like someone sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? Just corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh. Yeah. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. And do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Turn kettle. It's time to get teapot. Do this properly, don't you? Of course. Shouldn't do anything less than make tea with others. Expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. In that case, be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. She begins measuring the tea leaves. She even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it to show. You noticed. Doing a bit of thinking and decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. It's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Ren. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Sure, pour a cup of tea for each of us. We're gonna have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's likely because my... my posture, right? I was hunched over like that while reading. Yes! Terrible reading posture. I think she was talking about her boobs. I think that's what she was referring to. Fair enough. Get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. Some chocolates as well. Take it, since it'll go to waste with the tea. I'll go with the tea. Sit together on the wall, teacups at our sides. Think it's in the same reading position as last time. Only one half of the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. Can't see too well. Sides closer until our shoulders are touching. I'm supposed to focus on reading like this. It's kind of cute, but it's maybe less apprehensive. It's even more like a handle. Your teacup. Hands in my teacup. Holding with my hand that's not holding the book. I have in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Harry hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, can only presume the world around her has faded away. It's all my willpower to focus on reading. For a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. The teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. You let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, it's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, I might get smudges on the page. Ah, you're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Harry opens the book with both hands. Holds it out so that I don't have a harder time from reading it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting atop of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Take another chocolate. Held up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Apprehensively, I place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closed her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Rin? Sorry. Guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Rin. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Rin. My heart won't stop pounding, Rin. I can't calm down. Can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Rin? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes me... It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Alright. Time to share poems. Can I not? It's alright, alright. Oh yeah. So as good as yesterday's anyways. So I can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. So I think it's nice to have activities we all participate in. You better keep working hard. I mean, no, I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? At least read mine too for now. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Ooh, interesting. This isn't even a poem. Wait, I should be reading this out loud. I forgot. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean. She's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. Truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why. She's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Rin? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. I don't wanna. else I can click on the screen. Fuck this. Okay. Oh no. Finally. Ha ha ha. Yuri holds my phone to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Ren, I want to take this home. Do you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Ha ha ha. You're too nice to me, Ren. Never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my phone to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ha 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 ha. You can have my phone too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Does this say words? I can't really tell. It looks like it might say words, but I can't read it. Can't. Can. Okay. I don't know what this says. I give up. Did you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. So Monica's like overriding people's personalities to make them creepy. Man, I think you saw something earlier you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. It shouldn't be a problem in itself. When Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she's just gets some kind of high from it. Might even be like a sexual thing. The point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, it would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be so shy and spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together on the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's move on. What? Yes, no. No! Oh. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before a disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Oh.